Good morning, everyone. What's up? With me, I am so tired of debugging that application that I needed a break. A small little break where I practice my Python skills, maybe. Uh, I am building a weather prediction app just to keep the flow going on. But also have last night at my workplace, I installed Ubuntu on VMware Pro. So this is a manual for a Windows guy who wants to get into Linux. Now, I always knew that if you're programming something, Linux had to be the top of the code. But I never adopted it like I was doing well with Windows and stuff. But I just used it for like a couple of minutes last night at my workplace and I saw it is so smooth and it is, frictionless. Windows feels heavy. This doesn't. And that is the difference. And I want to learn everything about it. Not just, but yeah. They definitely have, I think, VS Code for Ubuntu. Not a stupid question it is. They definitely have it. Linux is like the programmer's so-called, orgasm high. Man, you know, do you have this feeling sometimes of emptiness? Like you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, you're loving it, but then there's a void that you don't know how to fill. Which, yeah, Linux isn't scary or hard. You can be up and running in just 4 minutes. Honestly, yeah, it is. Like, I think within 10 minutes, it would have been earlier if I was not using other resources because I was already working on a WordPress website on the other end on my Windows. I mean, the main workstation, and I'll try coding on Linux inside the virtual machine today. So this weather prediction app, this we're gonna build in Ubuntu. So that is why I'm just like getting the basics done so that I can install Visual Studio Code, VS Code, and start writing some code. So let's. Anyone who just wants to read the manual with me? Honestly, modern Linux is easier, faster, and less hassle to install than any recent release of Windows. Kind of true. That's the truth. No messing with keys, no worrying about activation, and no digging out all the lost installed disk or USB drive. The beauty of Linux is that because it's free software, anyone can download and start using it immediately. You don't even have to install anything. Linux technology and it's free. Uh, an easy license means that it can run straight off a CD or a DVD. CD or a DVD. When was this book released? Well, basics are the basics. You pick up a book from 2025 or you pick up a book from 2001. The basics are gonna be same. Some add-ons and stuff like that. We'll get there. We'll get there. Perhaps you want something a little more permanent if you have tried Ubuntu and decided it's for you. Then it'll easily help you to install it permanently on your local hard drive. I wish. I wish. I have been a Windows guy since my childhood, man. I had our first computer at home. I remember back in 2004. Yeah, 2004. And since then, I've been on Windows and a very short stint with Mac. like around a year or so. But now, when I have decided that I want to go to, you know, start walking towards this path, so why not become a programmer who wants to try a new operating system and see if it works for him or not? And possibly it will, but now, migrating from Windows to Linux, because at the other end, since my childhood, I have been using Windows, so it's like 20 plus years easily, and then now all of a sudden I have to go to a new operating system. If it is better for me, if it is providing me something new, productive, definitely I'm gonna join it. And I wish, I really wish that I can, you know easily install it on my local HDD if I'm impressed. Right now I'm not, because I haven't even used it yet. Easy ways to Linux. If you're not a big Linux user, then you probably won't want to destroy your existing Windows or Mac system. And the truth is that you don't need to either. Linux is flexible enough that it can run in a number of ways, beside, on top of, alongside most other operating systems and most type of hardware, and from virtual versions to versions running off. Mine is on VMware. Booting a DVD is the easiest. I think this guide is from 2000, mid 2000 or the late 2000s, because then DVDs were like this thing. Now you go the online, download the ISO file, mount it, and then install it easily. Like, but back then, yes, I exactly remember how we had to shelve. I still have, a lot of like original operating system discs laying around with termites, because I kept them in a closet arc, and it got completely ruined by termites. So I had all my collection. Basically, I used to collect movies and music when CDs and DVDs were a thing. But then all of a sudden, you know, electronic stuff came, and I had to shelf them. But I shelved them in the wrong place, very wrong place. Or then, instead of talking, why not just, you know, fire up the bad boy, talk of the town. So right now, the only processing that's happening is the stream. Apart from that, I have closed the windows. All okay. I have like this other guide to download. Anyone has used like a Z library? This is Z library. Fucking any topic, anything, like any book you want to read, it's available there. Fiction, non-fiction, biographies, mythology stuff, everything is available there. So I downloaded this copy of Ubuntu manual from there only. Plus, I had a basically decent time at work. I might have to take work from home tonight, because I have to go. I have my doctor's appointment in the afternoon, and I'm not getting much sleep as well. If I'm able to sleep for a while, it's okay. But then you again be that grumpy you, where you're not able to, focus on the thing that you have to. But let's see. Let's start this now. You are running virtual machine with side channel mitigations enabled. Side channel mitigation provides enhanced security but also lower performance. Okay. The following devices can be connected to the virtual machine using the status bar. disks. Okay, cool. Let's try installing VS Code first on it, and then we'll write some Python code. Like, I'm excited to code in Linux. Is this my first time? I think yes. I think yeah. But I mean, I might have borrowed someone's laptop who's sitting just next to me and be like, yeah, I have used Kali. Yeah, I've used Kali Linux. There was this friend of my sister here in New Delhi. I used to hang out with them, and one of them was like this huge geeky guy just like me, and he used Kali, and he was into penetration testing and all that cybersecurity stuff, which I'm partially into, but not completely. I'm more inclined towards web nowadays. Artificial intelligence. I swear, I promise that if this operating system impresses me with everything, fuck Windows 11. Although now you also have Windows subsystem for Linux. It works, but I mean, when I was on Windows 10, which was like last week, and Windows 10 ended support on, I think, 14th of October, or maybe 10th of October, something like that. So I had to upgrade. Obviously, developers always need to have their updates intact. Let's log in. Let's go full screen, right? Enter full screen mode. It's an operating system. Definitely, I can change the resolutions and stuff. I can get into tinkering. Ooh. This much waiting just to make the. Alright. We are on full screen mode, and let's start with. Let's still starting. And this is not like a very bad kind of a laptop with weak hardware. The same processor is same with my as my server PC, not laptop. The server laptop, it's i5 6300U. The only difference is like I have extra RAM, extra space, SSD and stuff. Man, this is taking so much time. Maybe because of the stream itself. I know. This happened last night as well when you know I was trying to produce a song, but then everything got messed up. No, don't restore my session. Just give me a new session. I'm all good. Where the fuck did it go? CD ROM. Okay, yes, I have mounted the installation image ISO file. Major difference is while I was not streaming last night, this was pretty fast. VS Code download or install, whatever. Download. Let's just mention it. We can get the recent version or the old version depending on. Okay, VS Code on Linux. Comes with the documentation. Whoa. Again, a documentation. Alright. Download and install Visual Studio Code for your Linux distribution. Install additional components like Git, Node, TypeScript, language runtimes, and more. Install views. Okay. But where do I get this? Download the distribution? Maybe through this link. Well, I can see a download button within the documentation. Okay, the easiest way to install Visual Studio Code for Debian Ubuntu based distributions is to download and install the deb package 64-bit either through the graphical software center if it's available or through the command line. With anyone wanna try command line? Yeah, but where the heck it is? I want to. What is this? This is a menu. Command terminal. Yeah. So we have to what? Write this piece of code. Sudo apt install // file. What is file? I think we have to first download it and then use the terminal. I think so. So let's download the dev package first. Open source software always is better and gives you that ability to where you can contribute to the code, push some new releases, stuff like that. Yeah, I think it is downloaded. No, it is being. I read last night like what you have to do is like they come with the zip file basically or whatever the extension is. Like we'll get into it later. You have to first extract it and then open the terminal through it and then try to install, which is like kind of messy. And if you're on an older Linux distribution, you will need to run this instead. Which version we are on? We are the latest version, like 24.4, I think. How do you check? How do you check your properties here? Like, man, this is so new, so fucking new to me. Now I have to get used to like sudo dash dash sudo. Everything is sudo here. It's downloaded. So let's go. Okay. So like we have WinRAR in Windows and WinZip. You have file whatever it was. File roller. No archive opened. Yeah. Reading code. It is pretty, quick and smooth. I think the Mac OS is also built on, yeah, it's built on Unix. Linux and Unix are like kind of cousins. Okay. Now I'm not able to read the. Alright, there is two folders, Debian and USR, which stands for user. Which one should we open? User tablet. Share. No. Let's go back to the documentation. Download and install Visual Code for your Linux dist. All right, install additional, but you have download. I have already downloaded. Next, what's next? Alt tab works. Yeah, I chose to first go with Ubuntu is because going straight away to Arc would be a very bad decision, because Ubuntu would give me the opportunity to, uh, you know, get the basics done, right, and learn about the basic shit. And Arc is like this complex piece of software, and I literally have no fucking idea how it works. So, um, alright. So we have our terminal open. Yep. The easiest way to install Visual Studio Code for Windows solution is to download either through the Graphical Software Center if it's available, or the command line. Alright, we have already downloaded it. We have to just install it, so we can just open. Alright, step 2 is automatically install the apt repository and sign in case such as on a non-interactive terminal. Run the following command first. Okay. What is the command? Echo code space, then again code / add Microsoft repo boolean in true. Alright, and then this with the straight line sudo debconf set selections. I think there's no space in between the lines. I mean, the semicolons or hyphens. Set part selection. Selections. Alright. Enter the password. What? Okay, now run the following script to install the signing key. Okay. Sudo apt get install, we get gpg I fucking knew this. Let's just copy and paste the code to save time. Okay, then create okay, and then sudo apt install apt transport https it is cool. It's really cool. Now you get that proper hacker feeling which I used to get while using Kali, which is specifically made for the whole package. The whole operating system is made for ethical hacking, but yeah, people they do all kind of stupid shit, and Then we have sudo apt update. Anyone wants to have an almond? Alright. Sudo apt. Mm-hmm. Wrong. Sudo apt. Oops. Caps on. Update. Happened. Okay. Run apt list. And lastly, we have to write sudo apt install code. Hmm. It is installing. Map package code word. First, let us try sudo apt install code insiders. Okay. Snap install code. Quite a secure package. God. Did we get it or not? So this is the search. VS. Nope. Let's go back to the folder once. Yeah. Extract. So right now it is extracting files from. Okay. updates. Now says sudo apt install dot file dot dep. No such file or directory. Hmm. Hmm. Well, we have our good friend YouTube. YouTube. That's gonna teach us how you can install VS Code on Ubuntu. It is exciting but exciting as well. If you're not like completely dedicated to it, you'll get bored. You'll give up. And why even give up when you have nothing to lose? Try it. Keep trying. Keep trying. Keep trying. Let's see how. Why there is no audio? Visualstudio.com. No, it's not even on mute. Which means I have to find a workaround on. Alright. Getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. I don't see a page like this at all. Okay. Where the fuck is my terminal? I get lost sometimes. Okay. I'm already in downloads. So sudo dpkg icode underscore 1.78.2 1683. Go back to the video again. No, you're going pretty fast. Not this this way. Let me pause it. Six. I might not be on that version. How do you find out the version number? 63731010 underscore AMD64.deb, because it's built on Debian. Okay, you're asking for my password, which means you're gonna install something that we want. Fuck, it didn't. Let's go back to the. Which file are they talking about? This is something. What file? Like the sudo apt install file or deb? Maybe, wait. Debian folder. Which one do you open here? User code. Oh, it actually opened. Well done. Great. Now we have our VS Code ready to bang on. Okay, so I'll open a new folder and we'll try writing that Python weather application. Documents, new folder. I see an icon there, so that will be great folder. Folder name, weather predictor. Predictor. Great. Okay, select folder. Where am I getting even the options to select folder? Yeah, this is the folder. Open. So I asked Chat GPT what a time it is to, you know, encounter all of these new developments that are happening. I mean, come on, man. You're lucky to born while AI is getting bigger and bigger and crazier to use. Trust all the authors from the files. Yes, I do trust the author because it's me. The Scarface dialogue. Trust who? Me. That's who. Okay, so we'll start with vector. A file which is .env, which is the environment our development environment file where we'll put all the APIs and the keys. Then we have requirements, requirements.txt. Then our own app.py. Then we'll create a new folder, and the folder name is templates. Within templates, we'll add another file which is index.html. Okay, so then after all of this, we have to make another folder which is static. Within static, there is CSS. Mind you, this is also a folder only. And within CSS, you'll have your styles.css, because at the end of the day, you also need a front end to work with. If you're making a consumer app, you cannot just throw the command line on people and be like, oh, here's the app, here's the chatbot, here's the agent, use it. No, for consumers, you have to first think about the front end as well, because an average human being won't ever understand what the fuck we are doing right now. Okay, so then after styles.css, we have to make another folder in the static this thing, and name it JS. And then again a new file, main.js. That's it. So now let's open the terminal. Okay, let's start writing shit in, shit out. The stream is making it a bit slow. I want to try. Let me just try for a while. Wait, I'll just close this stream and let me see how the performance affects.